Okay, well, a lot of people are muted now. All right, so the challenge, action. I have to say that some of it wasn't very active, yeah, but there's some decent stuff there. I'm going to share screen now, and we'll start on that. Okay. Can everybody see it?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go to full screen. This series is one of the best for action itself. Yeah, for the expression of action. Yeah, I'll just run through them first.
Sorry, Rod. We are seeing the screen with not just
Not full screen.
Sorry, you're seeing what?
Full screen is not on.
Wait a minute. What are
We're
you?
seeing your Lightroom page, not
Yeah,
the
it's got your
screen.
Lightroom page.
Oh, doesn't it go to full screen?
No.
no.
Oh, it does here.
Mine's perfect.
Well,
Yeah.
The only one, well done.
There's a
So-
little black corner.
Sorry, I mean I can get it a bit bigger, but in fact I can probably get rid of this.
Yeah.
Just tap F.
Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah, you can see it bigger now.
Yes.
No,
It's
just,
bigger, but not full screen.
just
just-
tap F
No, it's
and
not
you'll
full
get,
screen. No,
F.
I can't do that. I can get it with mine. It goes full screen. That's full screen. No,
yeah, that's,
It's pretty good.
is
yeah,
that
we've
good?
lost your Lightroom screen now.
Not.
Now
Although we
you've got
do
it.
still, unfortunately, have the author and the title and the data on alongside it.
Oh yeah. Well, there's nothing I can do about that.
If you
If I go
tap
to
F,
if
tap
I go
F
to
on
full
your
screen,
keyboard.
sorry,
Tap F on your keyboard.
F. Yeah, that's what I do.
All right.
F, and that's it. That's
Now-
it. Now I have full screen. I have full screen and
For the information.
nothing else. No information.
That's a lot better.
Yes, that's better.
Yeah. Can you see it now?
Yeah, we've still got Leslie's details up in the top right left-hand corner, but that's fine.
Okay.
I've got the get started with Lightroom black bar across it saying library, develop, map, boot,
Yes.
slideshow, etc.
Yes.
So have I.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
That goes through the top of the image.
Does it?
Yeah.
Don't know whether
That's
I can
better.
get
Yeah.
rid of that.
Yes, I think.
Not no.
Hang on a second.
Go up to the left at the top and the green dot up there. Click on the green.
Well, that's. What are you seeing now?
Back to where you were originally without the side panel.
And now?
Little bit bigger.
Yeah, but
But,
now we
but
got the
the
black bar running through it, so it's
yeah, the black bar.
before.
I don't know if I can get rid of that. Let me go to the actual page.
Try and click on the green dot up by the corner up on the left. There is a red, yellow, and green.
Where?
left.
Top left-hand corner.
Under this shield.
Oh,
Click on the green.
yeah.
No, okay, well, that's
Is that better?
No.
Okay, yes.
Hang
A
on.
bit better.
The photos are very clear anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to do it like this, I think. I'll do it myself this way.
Yeah, good photos.
Okay, that's the series. Now, what I see is hang on a second. Yeah, you shot this at 508, Leslie.
Yeah.
And what that gives you with a full f stop that big or that small, you get everything in focus. You know, you get the whole background and everything. It would have been a lot better with if you could get down to you could have gone to say 2000 at 16 or something. Yeah, a much faster shutter speed and
just her in focus.
2016, what I was saying, 2004, something to get the background out of focus a bit, to concentrate on the figure. All the action is in the figure. Yeah, I mean, they're very good series in that sense. But I did, for instance, for this one, the edge of the pool is too big, too dominant. Everything is too dominant. I did that with it. Yeah, and I think that's much more. That's focusing on the action itself. You know, and it's much stronger. I think that could have been done with most of them. This one is very good in the sense that there's not too much distraction in the background. You know, you concentrate wholly on the figure and on the action, on the movement and everything. But this one, again, you know, with the side of the pool and everything, it would have been much better if you could close in. And I'm gonna actually, I don't know whether I can do this. No, I can't. But very nice series, very powerful action. It's one of the best, you know, but just those few details, you know, there's everything's in focus, which is a pity, you know. Right.
Thank you, Rod. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Well, as you can all see who this is, then wait a minute. What do I do here? Yeah. I don't see much action in this, Peter. This would have been better for the body language challenge.
Okay, I just remember it as a moment full of action when they were all talking together, you know, and it's from a man in Jordan, and there was a lot of people speaking at the same time, you know, they were discussing something. So I thought it was, to me, I remember it as a moment of action.
Yeah, but it doesn't come through as a photograph. You know, I mean, you get the movements and the fact they're discussing things and everything, but it's not actually action.
Okay.
Plus, I would remove this dot from the guy's head. Off.
Come back to Leslie's.
I don't know what's happened now. I don't know what's happened. Suddenly it's not moving and I don't get arrows. I'm sorry about this. I don't know what's happened. Suddenly I can't move the pictures. I'll go back to.
Wow.
Oof. Sorry about this.
All right, Rod. It's all deliberate to try and give Frank a lot of work to do when editing it for the website.
Yeah, no, I do that. I'm recording it, but I'm going to stop the share for a moment and try again. Let me have a look.
If not, I can open my Windows with the pics.
Might be worth doing, Emilio.
Okay, what's this?
Rosemary.
Yes.
It doesn't always run as smoothly as this. Don't worry.
Okay.
Often
I'm just
doesn't
saying,
run smoothly.
you need my son. He's a keen photographer and he's IT literate as well. But he lives in America. Otherwise, he could join, you know.
We're an
Doesn't-
international club, Rosemary.
Pardon?
It's an international photo club.
Yes, but the time, he's in bed at the moment, you know, the time difference.
Yeah.
I'm sure
We don't accept that as an excuse. Rachel
We don't
is in
accept that for
Costa
Rica
Rica.
here.
Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning, Rachel.
Although to be fair, it's not exactly normal, is it?
Okay, can you see this now?
Yes, yes, we can.
All right. Well, I just hope we can carry on.
Nice.
Okay, Peter, this was this certainly has action in it, you know, and it's one of the things that I like doing, you know, using flash with slow shutter speeds. I don't like the angle. I don't like the angle of the people. It's shot with a 10mm lens. Yeah, I mean that's very wide angle. It's ultra wide angle.
Yeah.
I think you could have, for a start, you could have got lower, you know, to make them less distorted, and you could have cropped in. I think you could have cropped in sort of here, make it a square photograph, for instance.
Okay.
Yeah, because all of this is okay, but all the real action is here, from here, people dancing. Yeah, all of this is interesting, all of this, but it's not really part of the action. Yeah, but I like the same. I like the energy in it. Yeah, I like the energy, and it does say action, does say movement, does say vibrance. Yeah,
I think it looks impressionistic. I quite like it.
yeah, no, it's good, but just those things that I say, you know, that personally I don't like this sort of angle, looking down on people. They're distorted because it's a very wide angle lens, you know. But yeah, no, it's definitely action, and this is your best one. Again, what was she doing actually? Was she in a gymnast or something?
Yeah, she's a pole dancer.
A pole dancer, right?
Pole dancer, huh? Okay.
Artistic pole dancer.
I think I would like to have seen a little bit more space around the edges, you know? I mean, it's very dynamic in the sense of capture, but especially the hand, you know, it's almost going out of the picture, you know, and I think that's it's a bit tight, you know. I would prefer to see just a little bit more space up here.
Yeah, but I think I had something else that was distracting the picture there, so that's why I did it. But it's also turned around Actually, she's the other way around, but I just thought it looked better this way.
I'm not sure. There's
Peter, if you want to create a little more space on something like this, you can just select off a bigger canvas and then use content-aware fill in Photoshop, and it will fill it with whatever's next to it. So you will create a bit more sky and space around if you had to crop it as you have done.
Oh.
So it's a useful tip to give you a bit more space.
That is a useful tip, Trevor. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's somehow just going out of the picture, you know. But it's a good shot. It's a good shot. It's definitely action. Yeah. And it doesn't have the normal ingredients of action, which is a bit of blur, a bit of like the last picture, yeah. But it's a good picture. And this one is okay. It's action, you know. First of all, I think it's a bit light. It's a bit overexposed. Yeah, I think it could have come down a bit. There's plenty of dynamism in it, you know, but I don't know. It just doesn't really move me, yeah. I think perhaps if you'd had the band in focus and the rest of all the hands more blurred and more out of focus, then it would have given a focus to the photograph itself, you know. It would give a meaning. As it is, the band is sort of an accessory to the picture, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, decent series. Okay, and that was by Peter C. That's a nice picture by itself, actually, Peter.
Yeah.
That's a good silhouette against the fire. That could have been action. Right. Now, Angel. Where's the action? Angel. I mean, it's a decent photograph, but it's very still, very steady. I don't know whether you could have.
Very fast.
Huh?
The truck was going very fast.
Yeah, but then so was your shutter speed. Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't very inspired for this.
Which stopped the action completely. Yeah. So now with all this, often with when you're trying to convey the feeling of movement, of speed, action, then you need to use a slow shutter speed. I mean, with many of them, you need a slow shutter speed, which will give that sort of tiny little bit of blur. You know, I mean, you could have gone down to 100th of a second or something, you know, and just, or you could have panned. You could have panned with the truck itself, and that would. But at 2000, that's not going to stop that's not going to give you any sort of a panning feature. You know, you could have had.
I did the panning, but yeah, I know that.
Yeah, but you're on 2000 of a second. That's going to stop anything. That's going to stop any action.
Yes.
Yeah, which is the same for this one. And this one is it's actually not in focus. It's not. It's 1600th. I don't know whether that's got anything to do with it, but it's not exactly in focus. You know, it's a nice idea. Yeah, I mean, I would have cropped it here and here to just give the two cabs, you know, and that would have given you a bit of a mystery. You know, what are they doing? You know, if you could have just got the two cabs, make it a square photograph here.
All right, yeah.
And you get the two cabs. You don't know they're on a trailer. You don't know what's happening, and that would have given it a bit more intrigue, yeah. But again, it's not for me really action. This one is the best one of your set, yeah. I don't know why it's not in color. I mean, did you have a good reason to go black and white on this?
Well, I was just doing all a set of black and white in two fiestas. So
Yeah, because this calls out for color. Yeah, the color. You've got the movement. You've got the excitement in the girl. Everything else is out of focus in the background. Doesn't matter. This is slightly out of focus. But it would have been stronger, I think, in color. But it's a good shot. It's definitely your best one. Well, here you have the blur of the background, and you have the you've been panning, obviously. Yeah, you're down to 500 of a second, which is better. You could have done it at 250 or 125 and got it even stronger. Yeah, but as far as a picture of action, I think it's a bit boring. Yeah, an ambulance driving by. No, definitely your best picture was that one.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Mijo's not here. She's still in Holland. Yeah. It's a nice idea. It's a nice idea. I think it's a little bit under. Yeah, I think it could have been a little bit brighter. I was working with these in Lightroom. I can't do it now. I don't think. Let me have a look, see if I can. I think this was, yes. You see, if you lift the whites a little bit, it's much better. Yeah. I think it would also, and it's the 30th of a second. I think if Mijo had allowed the girl to come down a little bit, just a fraction, just a 1 second or half a second later, you wouldn't have the foot cut off. You could have shot at 15th or even slower, and you get the movement of it, you know, and then you've got a nice dramatic picture. If this girl was down here, yeah, somewhere around the middle and a little bit blurred, I think you'd have had a much better, much more drama in it, you know. And same with this. This has it is nice in the action of the horse. It's very powerful action, but there's a lot of negative space in this, and I don't think it's necessary. I think it would have been much better. Something like that. I don't know why I can't. Yeah, I think that would have been much more powerful. Yeah, it's the white horse in a black background, very dark background, slow shutter speed, so movement, and that gives a lot more drama. And this, again, it can all be worked on, all these pictures. Yeah, I don't think there's enough post-production in them. Yeah, this, for instance, I think is much more powerful. Yeah, much more. There's more drama in it. I don't know whether you can see the original. Yeah, much more drama, much more action, much more movement, drive. So again, it could be cropped a little bit, but I'm always saying that. So, and this one, once again, yeah, I think this could be cropped. All of this over here is uninteresting. Yeah, the action of the guy, I don't know what it's a punch ball or something, I think.
Punch ball.
I think it's the movement is nice. It is action, but again, I think it would have been much better like that, for instance. Yeah. Then you've got the power, all the power of the movement of the thing is there. Yeah. I know I'm all saying about cropping, but cropping is very important. Oh, actually, cropping shouldn't be important because you should see this. You should see this and get this in camera. Yeah. But anyway, that's me, Joe. And again, the nameplate is perhaps one of the better pictures. Yeah. I mean, that's real action. That's blurred, slow shutter speed, driving. I think that this could be cropped to take that out. And there you've got a good action, good photography action, because action isn't just, we're talking about photography, and this using all the tools you have on your camera are important. Yeah. So slow shutter speed, panning, just movement. Yeah, movement. That gives you drama. So that was me, Joe. Now, Pedro, I don't understand this at all. I did look up Rafael Sanz Lobato, and his pictures were. Now what's happening there with the sound? But this as a photograph, I don't know. This was your nameplate, which went at the should go at the back, but you can see some of his photographs there. This Rafael Lobato was a reportage photographer. Lots of pictures of movements and religions and dramas, but this photograph in itself doesn't have any action in it. It's a still life. Nice in itself, but doesn't meet the challenge. And this is obviously some presentation of him, because you have his photograph there in the background. Yeah. And it's quite a nice picture, of the singer. Although actually there's not a lot of detail here between the blacks. Yeah, but it is a black and white picture, so you can forgive that a bit. But I don't really see that as action. And this one, bless you, whoever that was. This one is again, it's quite, I don't know, it's not in focus, it's not sharp. It's a moment, a small moment of band playing. This is obviously the same celebration. I don't know what all the light is coming down here. But for me, this doesn't say action. This doesn't meet the challenges. It's a decent photograph in itself. I would have liked to have lost this down here and this, yeah, just to concentrate on the hand and the instrument and the face. But again, it doesn't really say action. And this is, I would imagine, the same festival, you know, because you have some of Raphael Sands' photographs on the wall, and a singer. And notice your usual blurring of the edges, Pedro, around the feet. The face is sharp, the feet and the pants are not. Again, a sort of okay, a nice, decent picture of a gathering, but it doesn't say action to me. There's a bit of action, yeah. Good dancer. So obviously all shot in the same place at the same time, yeah. But again, bit messy, yeah. It would again help to crop tight. That's better, yeah, for me anyway. Yeah, and there you concentrate on the face, on the blur, on the dancing. It's stronger in as an image, yeah. Action, yes, but not tremendously. I think action can be interpreted in many ways, and yeah, dancing is action, and this is okay. This is all right. This is one of the better ones of the series. Again, what I say about cropping, yeah, this is crying out for cropping, yeah. It's somehow it's just a guy upside down. You know, he's falling into a bale of hay. You know, he's you know, it's acting in the Wild West towns. But again, it would benefit from a slower shutter speed, from cropping in a lot tighter. Concentrate on the action itself. Concentrate on what is the action. Yeah, that's an improvement. It's not a great improvement, but it's an improvement. Yeah. Again, a slower shutter speed, a little bit of movement in it, and it would be a fine picture. Same with this again. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there is action there. Obviously, guys falling, but it isn't the essence of the picture. The essence of the picture is not the action. That's just a picture, a general picture of a guy falling off a balcony. Yeah. So it's missing the dynamism of an action, a real action picture. Again, 640th of a second, you could have come down to 125 or 250. I think 250 would probably be too fast. yeah, 125 or something like that. Yeah, I mean, I know he's moving fast, but give him a little bit of movement and crop in tight as well, and see if you can, and pan as well. Follow him coming down. You know, take a couple of shots, 2 or 3 shots, and then you get the as a photograph, you get action. In that, for me, there's not real action. It's a dramatic action, but it's not it's not all there. And this nice picture of an airplane, yeah, but I don't know why even the same, even the propeller's not spinning, you know, not blurred. Again, slower shutter speed. A bit of movement in the plane or in the background, yeah, a bit of panning, whatever. But
Rod, the
yeah.
funny thing is, last time I showed this picture, John was judging, and he criticised because the propeller was blurred. So, so different views.
Yeah, well, but then I don't know what the challenge was. You know, I mean, here it's action, you know, and that's a very still photograph of a plane in the air. Okay, you know it's moving, you know it's, but there's nothing in it that gives photographically the feeling of movement. Yeah, it's only your knowledge that a plane, yeah, moves. Yeah, but the actual photograph, and we're talking about photography here, yeah, action photography. So there's no real movement in anything here. It's very still. Everything's very still. So it's not. It doesn't meet the challenge. And I could say the same thing here, really, because you have. I mean, there is certainly action there, certainly action going on, but photographically, you could have made it just a bit blurred, but panned it a bit, you know, slower shutter speed again, you know, to create movement. So you get movement. You've got it in the wheels and tires and everything. You even got it more on the guy behind him, yeah. But it's a nice shot. And it's a nice sports shot, but I think it's a bit too sharp. Yeah, it needs, these guys are traveling very fast, and you want to try and demonstrate that. We want to try and show that movement, show that. I mean, it's not enough to know that, yeah, they're going very fast. Yeah, you need to show that, and you can do that by panning, slower shutter speed, drama in the images. We're talking about images, you know. So yeah, that's a nice picture. Now, Ellen, I know this is very slow, and it's funny because this is one time I've been talking about using slow shutter speeds and everything. I don't know if he was moving or just posing. If he was moving, then you probably be better off with even a slower shutter speed. If he was just posing, then it should be sharp. Again, I would crop out all of this. It's distracting, yeah. And it's not enough movement. You have movement in it, but he doesn't look like he's moving, yeah. So yeah, it's a decent picture. I don't know, it's all too much in focus, yeah. All the stuff on the wall and everything. So I don't know about action there. And this one, yeah, I like, it does show action. I don't know whether it'd been better even, because that's a very fast shutter speed. I did think that it could be cropped. I don't think any of this at the bottom is relevant to the picture. I think it could be an upright. I think that's stronger and shows more action. I don't know why it's not sharp at 1,250 at f7. That should be sharp. But anyway, it does give the impression of movement. It does give the impression of speed. Yeah, so that's at least a little bit. Oh, and this is your best picture, and that's nice. That is, now that shows action, that shows movement. You know, I think it could be improved on, but it shows it's a good composition. I love the solidness of the left hand side and all this here, and then the everybody streaming out. Yeah, it makes a lovely composition. I think it could have been brighter. I think you could have had the whites, bring up the blacks a little bit. And there's more you could do to it, but that does give, I think that gives a better result. That's, again, it's a very fast shutter speed. Oh, it's taken on an iPhone, I see. I don't know whether you can adjust that or whether it just does it all for you. Yeah. But
I don't have Lightroom, you see, Rod.
Sorry?
I don't have a Lightroom, so I don't have the good possibilities as you have.
Yeah. No, but also with a iPhone, you don't have a choice, no? Because 1,400 for 1,4,500th of a second is a very, very fast shutter speed. Yeah. And f2 is nothing. Yeah. I'm surprised it's all in focus. But it's a nice picture. It's definitely your best picture. Yeah. And it has a nice, very pleasing composition. The whole thing of all this streaming out into the bottom right hand corner. Yeah, that's nice.
Thank you.
And this, again, cropping, yeah, tighten it up. Yeah, you've got that's where your action is. That's where it's happening. Yeah, and there you get the drama and the feel and whatever. The background is not cool. It's not really. Well, it's not necessary for the picture. Yeah, if you could have got a bit higher, you obviously weren't sitting in the right place. If you could have got a bit higher, you could have just got the sand as the background. Yeah, which would have made it even more dramatic. Yeah, but that is action, that is drama, that is, yeah, I don't know what you 800th of a second. Yeah, you could have you ever seen Ernst Hass's photographs of bullfights?
No.
Ernst Hass, he was he was one of the original Magnum photographers, and he did a lot of bullfighting pictures, and he always used slow shutter speeds, to really increase the movement and the power of the bull, and the bullfighter, so you could have done that, but then, look him up. He's a great photographer, Stas. Yeah. And Goran, well, it's a nice movement. Yeah, it's a nice little scene. As far as action goes, I don't really know. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a bit of drama, bit of local village drama. But for a start, it's all too sharp for me. Yeah, the background is all, even though it's shot on f2.8, it's all very sharp. So, and this lamppost here destroys a lot of it.
Yeah, but I couldn't get rid of the lamppost. And
no, you can't do anything about the lamppost. Yeah. Well,
and that is raising of the maypole. It's a midsummer feast in Scandinavia. So that's the action as a raising the maypole.
Yeah. No, I mean, I understand what it all is. I understand, but see, I'm talking about photography here, just photographs. I mean, it's a very, very nice picture of a ceremony, of a bit of life. But as far as for the challenge of action goes, it's not really a lot of action in it. Yeah. So, and this one, yeah, okay. Again, nice street scene. At least you used a fairly slow shutter speed. The guy's hands are moving. I think I would prefer it without this little guy here. Yeah, that's distracting. I think you could have taken him out, and you lose a little bit of this, but that's not too important. It centers you more in the photograph. Yeah, it centers you more in him. Very interesting. Does he actually get music out of that?
Yeah, he really did get music out of it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, looks very interesting. Yeah. As a photograph of action, it's not really action. All the action is here. The movement. Yeah. This is all very still. Yeah. This is still. This is still. So I don't know whether you can improve on that. There you feed the theme of the challenge much more. Yeah, there is action there, but in the other, in the uncropped image, it's too small to speak, to say what this is action. Yeah, this is, here you can see it better. Yeah, I mean, you could probably make it even more. There you have action. But that's the action in the photograph. Yeah, that is the action, and with all the rest of it all around it, it dilutes it too much. So you can't say it's a action photograph. But at least it's there. And again, this is I refer to Ernst Haas. You know, if you'd have had a much slower shutter speed, just had a bit of movement in the bull. The bull is attacking. The torero is going in. Yeah, you could have had a. In fact, I think cropping this would probably improve it, because these people here are very still. Yeah. That already is an improvement for me. Yeah, because then you're concentrating on the action. You're concentrating on what's happening there. Yeah. It might be a more interesting picture overall, with the people watching, you know, very still while this drama plays out before them. But as a photograph of action, this is better. Yeah. If you could have got a bit of movement in the bull and a bit more movement in the torero, yeah, then you'd have a stronger action photograph. Okay.
See what you wrote.
Sorry?
I see what you mean.
Yeah, no, because we're talking about photography, yeah, and that's all I see. I just see the photograph, yeah. I see what is photographically good and what is distracting, yeah, and this sort of thing, it can be improved. As I say, I think you could improve the what's saying the action of the that's much sharper. Yeah, that's much sharper than what you had. Just you don't have Lightroom, huh?
No, I don't.
Well, you should get some software. Yeah, I mean, there's even I think it's sort of Snapseed or something for the phone, but you can improve a photograph greatly from. You can save a photograph and you can improve a photograph. Yeah, with the software. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I see the possibilities, as you say, Rob.
Yeah.
So I think further on we try to improve and get the Lightroom.
Yeah. No, I mean, I do everything on Lightroom, as you can see. Yeah, I do everything on Lightroom. This is interesting. Was this taken on the phone?
No, this was taken in 1980 with an Olympus OM1 with a Kodachrome 64.
No, because I noticed it's 5.2 millimeter. I mean, that's wide angle. You must have been very close.
It's not actually. It's taken with the Olympus 100 millimeter lens, and then I had scanned it, this old dia slide into digitized it. So the numbers are not correct actually.
Yeah, well, it's interesting, I must say. Is it what is it? It's not a volcano, obviously, but it's a mini volcano.
It's part. Actually, it was on Iceland in 1980, and it was a 6 kilometer long rift when the Atlantic, broke up, and America and Europe are dividing, sliding away on the plates. And there was about 60 meter high kind of curtain of lava along this 6 kilometer long rift.
Oh, really?
And,
yeah, well, it's dramatic. It's certainly action. Yeah. But I don't know, with the information that we have up here, it's obviously misleading. Yeah.
yes, the information up there is completely misleading since it was not ISO 50, it was Kodachrome 64, and it was on the 100mm lens. So it is about 20, 30 meters away, 50 meters maybe.
Okay. Okay, but it's yeah, it's good. It has I would have taken out a little bit of this black here along the bottom, just under the sharp bit, yeah, of this earth, yeah, which I think would give it a bit more drama. But that's good. That's okay.
Thank you.
Now, Frank. Well, at least you take into mind all the things of panning and slow shutter speeds for the drama. I'm not sure what the action is. I mean, the guy's running, I guess. But I don't know why you have all these cars in it and this path going right out here. Like I say, this is, the action is here, yeah? And that's all you need to show. You need to concentrate on that. You need to focus on that. I mean, I know that you're a painter and you like the big image, but I don't really understand it very much. I mean, as part of the challenge action, yeah, there is action there. I don't know whether you could have panned with the guy and blurred the cars a little bit more. Yeah. I like the fact that he's got an orange jacket on, otherwise you wouldn't even see him. Yeah. But let me see if I can improve this. I think that's stronger. I mean, I don't know what your opinion is, but I think that's stronger in the sense that you focus on, you've concentrated on the action itself, on the movement and the drama of the image. But
I
anyway.
agree. I wish I could have gotten rid of the cars, but that's obviously not possible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, well, you can get rid of them somewhat this way, yeah. But and that would give you, that gives you drama. In fact, that's even better, I think. There's and then it's quite interesting because that shows what you can do with slow shutter speeds and movement, yeah, which gives you much more the sense of drama, yeah. But anyway, and the same with this. The same with this. I mean, cropping in is very valid in a thing like this where you can't get close enough. Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that you used a slow shutter speed and pan in with him. Yeah, that gives drama. But again, I think that's more powerful picture. Yeah. I don't know if you agree, but
yes, I agree.
Huh?
I do agree, but I was a little bit unsure because it's not too sharp to crop in too close, because then it becomes maybe too blurry for me. I don't know.
No, but we're talking about action, demonstrating action, yeah. And this has all the elements of demonstrating action. It has the slow shutter speed, the blur from the pan, yeah, the wake from him, yeah. For me, that's, I mean, I would go in even tighter, yeah. I would go in take that thing out of the way.
Mhm.
I think that shows action. I think so. Yeah, that's
I agree. I agree.
real action. Yeah, and it doesn't matter that he's not sharp. Yeah, it doesn't. Sharpness can be a negative factor in a when you're trying to show power and dynamism. Yeah, I think that's often what happens. People don't go right into the power, the center of what's actually happening. You know, they take a picture, including all the nonsense on the outside. You know? That's nice. That's nice. Again, slow shutter speed. It could be cropped. It could be, you could take it up to beneath her feet. In fact, I think all of this foreground here is irrelevant. Yeah, you could take it from here, just under there, and let's have a look. And there, I think it's stronger. I think it concentrates on her more. I mean, it's good. You have the elements in your photography. You have the elements of this using slow shutter speed to dramatize the action. Yeah. But yeah, no, you just have to learn to do that. I've found that over the time, yeah, I don't crop my pictures so much. I try to do it in camera, yeah, to see what's happening and to see what's useful. I don't think too many people do that when they look into a camera. When you look at the whole picture, the whole image, yeah, you look into the backgrounds, into the corners, yeah, and then you select your image, you know, what you're going to shoot. But that's a nice image anyway. Nice image, dancing, power dancing. It's a pity about the pole in the background, but that's more drama. Oh, and I love this. I really like this. I don't know what you've done here, apart from shot at an eighth of a second, which is great. Yeah, but you seem to have double images somehow. Have you playing with the camera?
No, I just used slow shutter speed, and there was it was lit with a light show with blue light, so maybe that changed the thing. I don't know.
Yeah,
yeah.
I really like it. I think it could also go square. Yeah, and that's stronger. Yeah, there's but I really like this picture. I don't know what it is about it. It's just the abstract quality of it, the blue quality of it. But that gives real drama. Real, I mean, action. Yeah, this says action. It says action. But it's much more. It says drama. Yeah, which is a similar thing in photography. Yeah, but yeah, I love that. Yeah, and this could have been a good picture. I mean, it is a good picture. Yeah, but you know, it could have been one of your pictures. It's fine because it's got the essence of the slow shutter speed, but she's really sharp. So all the background is moved and blurred and whatever. Just let me look at this. there you have a nice action picture, really nice action picture. It's sharp enough so you see it, you see what the little girl's doing, thinking, but everything else is moving, there's dynamism. Yeah, that's nice. Should have included that one. Ah, Trevor. Well, not so much action, Trevor, but drama. Lovely photograph. Very, very typical you. 1/4 of a second. Yeah, very nice, very, very nice. I mean, I love all this. You've got the water just perfect. So it's not one blurred stream. It's actually splashing, yeah, but it's coming everywhere, yeah, as a stream. That's excellent. The exposure is very good, of course. Black rock. This is a nice foreground thing to focus your eye on. That's very excellent, excellent picture. And one of your famous light, I don't know, is this light painting? Did you light the church? No. Obviously not listening. Yeah, great. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Wow, that's good. But that's action. That's I mean, it could have been without the what's end, with just that there, just that one starburst. Yeah, that would have been action. But with the solidness and stillness of the church below it, yeah, that's good. Now, I don't know what's happening here. I don't know whether this guy's doing Tai Chi or something on the beach or what, but it's a nice composition, very, very complete. I like all the lightness and the mist in the background to the left, and the darkness of the figure in the foreground. No problems with composition. No, it's and it does say action. Somehow it's subtle, but it does say action. Yeah, it's there's action in the water. It's just the movement of the water, and it's like the guy's trying to fight it off, you know, trying to drive it back. But I think the only thing that I would change about this is this little bird up here. In one sense, one could take it as a balance, as a counterpoint to the guy, to drama down here. But I think it would be, I would definitely look at taking it out, yeah, and see what difference it would make.
I had the same view. I did
let's
take
just
it
try.
out.
Yeah.
And then I preferred it with it in, just for the setting of the scene. Yeah, it's 50-50 for me.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm the same about it. I'm in two minds about it. Yeah, in a way, it's distracting from all this energy here. Yeah, all the power that we have here. And in another way, it does create a sort of a counterpoint, yeah, to it. Yeah, but anyway, lovely image.
He was chucking stones into the water.
I was how he was doing, because he's got something in his hand here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
No idea what that is.
Ah, I thought it was maybe I don't know, some magical wand or something that
An empty beer bottle.
you're probably right, Harry. Yeah.
Rod, can I just question you on one thing? If you see that as action, which I see it as tremendous action, the power of the waves, why did you think there was no action in Trevor's first photograph of the waterfall?
I don't know whether I've seen that so much. Yeah, I mean, there's obviously a waterfall, even if you photograph it sharp and still, you know, then it's and also I think that I have an idea of what action is, you know, and a waterfall is very still. I mean, you know, it's okay. You've got the water pouring down, but everything else is very still. The rocks, the land. You know, there's no. I don't know. It's just my interpretation.
Yeah, because I see that as tremendous action. The power of that water coming down there. So,
yeah.
You know. Okay. Thanks.
Right. And there's action, another volcano, and nicely composed, nice. The smoke is part of the action. I love the sunlight on the land here. Obviously, an early morning or late afternoon.
No, that's sulfur deposits. That's yellow.
Sorry?
Sulfur deposits are yellow. It's the sulfur that's condensed out of the volcano.
Oh, really?
Coloured the rock bright yellow.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but it has a nice light on it. That is a low light, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, nice energy, nice and solid here, floating away up here. Burst of lava. I mean, that's good. That's good drama. Yeah, that's drama more than action. Yeah.
Okay. Action.
Yeah, and that's lovely too. Okay. Well, you'd know who this was even if his name was not there. Yeah. That's excellent picture of action. Yeah. The 4 splashes and the bird out of the water, about to make another splash, I imagine, or just taking off. The movement is slight move. No, it's 2,506, so there's no movement in the water. But excellent picture, sharp, drama, good action. The only thing I would prefer, there's a little bit too much space here, which could have been good here to give the complete splash, but an excellent picture. I've seen it before. I've seen Emilia do this before. Great. And that's action. But where is that, Emilio?
There is at Dave's.
Yeah.
Mortaya.
And what is the animal?
It's a otter.
It is an otter. Okay.
An otter. Yes.
Yeah.
I found it's very rare to see one of these in this land, in this part of Spain.
Yeah. No, I was. That's why I was wondering, because it looks like it could be a bear. You know. Great. You caught it exactly at the right moment. Yeah. Catching the fish. Yeah, no, that's an excellent picture. Well, see now, here you don't need, with this sort of action, you don't need slow shutter speeds or panning or any of the techniques that you can use on, in photography to create drama and to emphasize drama. Just an actual, it's sharp, crisp, well exposed, but it says everything. It says it's real action, action of living, feeding, and this is lovely too. This is lovely. From the what's saying from the wind whipped surf at the top of the wave, to the stillness of the bird. Okay, bird is very still, it's very sharp. I mean, you could have done a movement, put some movement into it. I don't know whether you were panning when you did this, but that's a lovely picture, excellent picture.
You.
And yes, I knew we'd get a surf one from you. I knew there had to be at least one surf picture. Great. It's definitely lots of action there from the sea, from the surfer, and that's Mahaka, amazingly.
Yes, this is the beach of Mahaka.
Yeah. Great pictures.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not so good. As not as good as this one. Yeah, that's drama. That's high drama. The waves crashing, the guy battling it. Yeah, smoothly. Yeah, great. And we have another one. Although this is kite surfing. Not quite so sharp, which is a shame. Once again, I would have cropped. I would crop it to just where the action is. That I think is more action, more drama, more. It's a pity it's not sharp. But
yeah, I'd already cropped it quite considerably.
Had you?
Hence it's not perfectly sharp. Lens as well.
Yeah.
It was an old lens I used.
Oh.
Yeah, so the lens wasn't.
It's the same. It's a good shot. It's a good shot. It's good action, good drama. I would prefer it to be crisper and sharper. I don't know what you can do with that. Bring up the whites, take down the blacks. Same thing. I think that's an improvement, no? Let's have a look.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't want to cut out too much of the surf because that's part of it, of course.
Well, I think that's enough surf there, personally. I think there's enough surf in that to show what's happening, what's going on.
Yeah, I agree there.
So, and the fact that I made it crisper, gives it more sparkle, gives it more drama, gives it more energy. But anyway, good shot. So we get 2 surfing pictures for 1. Now this is a lovely dramatic action picture. Again, it's just one thing. I would have cropped out this here. I'd cropped out this and just concentrated on the dog. Let me. because that's the whole thing with action. Yeah, you need to go into the action, into the drama, into the. And I think that's an improvement. Yeah, that's nothing but the dog and the ball. Yeah, and the mud, sand. Yeah, it's a strong picture anyway. It is a strong picture anyway. It's stronger than that, I think.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Oh.
This I don't see a lot of action here. Again, you could have dramatized it more with a slow shutter speed, because I know they're going at a fair pace when they go through there. But that looks a bit static, yeah. For all the action that's happening there, it looks a bit static to me, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's too sharp, yeah, in the face, for instance, yeah, because you go to that rather than the actual what's happening, yeah. And I definitely think that could be cropped in tighter here and here. Yeah, all this earth doesn't add anything to the picture. Yeah, the action is here. But yeah. Oh, and this is lovely. This is lovely. There's definitely loads of action going on there. Again, I would crop it. I would take out all this foreground because it doesn't do anything for the picture. In fact, it distracts. Yeah, I think that's more dramatic, more action. It's only action there. You don't have the solidity and the stillness of the floor. Yeah, you've got just movement. Yeah, apart from that building over there, you've got movement. Yeah, and that's a nice touch. That, I mean, obviously you didn't have anything to do with that. Yeah, except press the button at the right time. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it took quite a few of that, and yeah, that was by far the best one.
Yeah,
the woman with her arm up.
Yeah, no, that's lovely. That's lovely. Yeah, and it's just the right shutter speed for blurring it, making it not clear, but adding drama, adding movement to it all, you know. And the fact that all this is still doesn't matter because it's all bright and coloured, and yeah, that's excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah. And Jean, I think, yes. Jean, well, I have to say the same things again. I mean, I know it would have been much better if the ball had been dropped, or if you got it just as the guy was hitting it, just as the guy was bashing it, and get in very close, get in close on the action itself here. Okay, now you lose the ball, but the drama is all around here. If you could have waited until the ball dropped into that patch, yeah, there's your drama, there's your action. All the rest of it, all of this, there's no action here, there's nothing. It's just people hanging out on the beach, yeah, and that distracts from this. Yeah, you must concentrate on things. I mean, it's it's nice light. It's a nice image in a way. Two guys, two good-looking, hunky guys on the beach, playing with the ball. But
Dean was obviously distracted.
This this stills it all. Here's the action, and here's stillness. What the fuck? Yeah, and that doesn't dominate, but it diminishes this. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Now, I mean, I don't know. I think you've used a slow shutter speed here, fast enough to catch her in the air, but slow enough so that she's not actually sharp, not tremendously sharp. There is slight movement in the action. Yeah, that's nice, Gene. That's nice. I don't know why you put it in black and white. I'm sure you had a reason. But yeah, that's okay. And here, this is nice. I really like this. I like the graininess of it. I like the black and whiteness of it. And the slow shutter speed, the blur, everything. I don't like this guy here, guy or woman. Yeah, that distracts. I'll show you why. That's much more drama. It's much more action. That's much more what this picture is all about. Yeah, that is. Now I really like the black and whiteness, the grayness, the graininess. It's all irrelevant. It's all relevant to the drama, the action of what this guy is doing. Nice one, June. And here, yeah, well, there's definitely action here. It's not a wonderful shot. I've seen you do better than this with this sort of dancing and movement, everything, but you got it. No, I don't like the shininess in her face. I would have done something about that. In fact, I would have taken the whole thing down a bit. Yeah. And just cut out the highlights a little bit. But anyway, it's definitely action, definitely movement, definitely drama. Yeah, that's good. And I think this is your best picture, actually, except that here, definitely you need, should have been panning and using a slow shutter speed. Yeah, and that would got all these leaves as a one blurred movement. Yeah, and as a good background for the girl going down. Yeah, and if there was a little bit of movement in her, great. It's a nice picture. That could have been a better picture, and it could definitely have been one of your interests if it had those things. Rachel, that's a nice picture. That's a very simple, it's not high drama. Yeah, it's definitely some action, but I like the same. I like the pristine sand, the fact that it's shot against the light, and which means that the figure is more or less in silhouette. Yeah, but that's a very nice picture, very nice balanced picture. Just a small figure silhouetted here against the drama of the trees and the sand here, stillness of the sand. Like I say, against the sun, you've even got the sun in it. That's a nice picture. That's that shows action, not drama, but action. And here shows action, real action. The only thing that I'm not certain about is this island in the background. Now I know you can't move it, and the boats and things in the water, but somehow if you'd have come around to your left, I don't know whether you'd have had a less dominating background. Yeah, if you just had the sea and the sky, that might have been better.
Fortunately, it just would have been a bunch of tourists if I'd done that.
Sorry?
If I'd come around, all you have to the left is just tourists on sun loungers. So the island was the lesser of two evils.
Yeah, no, I know it's often impossible, you know, but yeah, maybe in black and white. I don't know, because
Well, it looks like plenty of action.
huh? That's not so bad. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the picture really, but the colors, they're sort of muted, and yeah, I think yeah, there's more drama there. Anyway, moving on. And this is amusing. I see all the loungers now and everything. But yeah. The only bit of action I see in that is the ball is not on the ground, it's bouncing, you know. But it's a nice picture, it's a nice balanced picture. And that that's a great picture. I mean, I don't think I would have stopped and taken a photograph if I saw that run into me, at me. Yeah, I'd definitely have turned and gone, yeah. Looks like a pretty heavy dog, pretty big dog. But it's good. You get the word saying, you got the splashes, tongue lolling out of the mouth. I mean, it looks quite dramatic, yeah. I don't know whether that would have been better cropped without those people in the background. Yeah, you still get one person there, but that's good drama. Right, now we come to Harry. A nice sequence here, Harry. I'll just run through it. Yeah, nice sequence of a guy jumping in the wake park. But really, I would much prefer to see that again with just the drama of this, you know, yeah, that with that wave in it. And
Rod, I couldn't help but show you the beautiful Devon countryside.
I'm not interested in the Devon countryside. I'm just interested in the drama of the photograph. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, I know. I wondered why you had it all so sharp. Yeah, everything's sharp and still. You see, for me, all this lovely countryside and softness and everything, stillness, takes away from the drama of the guy jumping. Yeah, I mean, they're all the same background, but that it would have been, yeah, just this. Who's that?
I don't know.
But no, I like the fact that it's a sequence, you know. But I think for this challenge, you know, it should have been without the background. If you'd have used a very wide open aperture and a longer lens and just concentrated on the guy here, you could have had a little bit of slow shutter speed to get movement into him and everything. But that to me is basically irrelevant to the theme, and is it takes the drama out of it. Yeah, that's just a kid jumping. That's nice, but you know. So Harry, don't show me the southern Devon countryside again.
Oh, I will.
Unless it's
I
a
will.
unless it's a landscape.
I'm so proud of it, Rod. I'll keep showing you.
Okay, these are my pictures now. They're just to show what I consider to be action in a photograph. You know, surfing. I was going to include a lot of surfing, but you know, there's action. You know, guy's come off his board. He's in the air. The waves are hitting the sky. Yeah.
Like that, Rod, but I would crop the left-hand third off and just focused on the action.
Yeah, I just thought about that. I think I cropped it already, but I just thought about that right now as I looked at it. I thought that's, yeah, see, no, I have cut it off, but I didn't do it enough, did I? That's much better. Well done, Trevor.
Yes, very good.
This is a party in the patio, the old patio, taken on my phone. And then I played with it a bit, and it was already quite dramatic because it was low light and it wasn't a very good phone camera. But I did get a few decent pictures out of it, and I thought I just like the confusion in this, you know, the interaction of everybody. Yeah, it's irrelevant and everything, and the guitar in the foreground. Yeah, I thought I like that. And this is what I was talking about with using, actually I've seen very few, but using the techniques that you can on a camera to create a dramatic image. Yeah.
It might be a dramatic image, Rod, but where's the action?
Mm-hmm.
The whole picture is action. The whole picture is all this is the action.
Well,
all
the
this.
fact that you moved your camera lens in and just made it blurred.
Sorry?
I don't follow that at all. You've taken that by moving your camera lens either out or in, haven't you?
Yeah, out.
Yeah,
with,
and
with,
that's
with flash.
That's produced the stream of lights going through. But how can you describe that as action? Those lights are static. You've made them look unstatic.
I've made a photograph that has action in it. You know, that's all. You know, it's not the actual action of the people, whatever. This guy's singing in the mic. You know, it's action there, but it's the drama of the image. The drama,
yeah,
and
drama,
the action.
yes, I agree. But I can see no action whatsoever in that photograph.
Okay, Harry.
I'm trying to understand.
All right, Harry. Can you see any action in this?
A smile. It would probably be better suited to the reaction one, where we did the facials and that.
It's fabulous. And the other one was fabulous. the lights, it gives the impression of movement. It's just great.
Okay. I can't see it personally, so, but then again, there's often I can't see things anyway. But I don't see
you
it.
can see action in a waterfall. Yeah.
What's the shutter speed on this one, Rod?
Oh, when you shoot this sort of thing, you expose for the ambient light, and then you zoom, and you use flash. You use flash to stop the action, and zoom out while the ambient shutter speed is could be 3 or 4 seconds, you know, or it could be 1 second, you know.
Okay.
1 second, and in that 1 second you zoom out. Yeah. Okay, so all right, that's my action pictures. Okay.
Very good. Critique.
Right. Okay. That was it. I hope I was coherent on all that.
Yep, thank you, Rod.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rod.
Thanks, Rod. There was with me, I've got a lot of shots which I throw away, which really did show action, but my thoughts are if it's blurred or someone's moving, it's out the door. But I see where you're coming from. I understand, definitely. Yeah, good critique.
Rod, can I ask one question or clarify one thing? On the website for this challenge, it specifically says go for high shutter speeds, freeze the action, think sports photography.
Yeah,
so that's
I know.
what I do. So that's, I don't know, that's confused me a bit. Was that about action or was that about movement?
Well, I don't know. Frank wrote that, so I don't know. That was his impression, his interpretation of it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not a problem. It's just left me a bit confused about what we were actually trying to do there.
Yes, we'll have to try and coordinate more and with that sort of explanations and things, because I noticed we did that once before with something.
I
I think we're all so lazy that we just leave Frank to get on with it. Yeah.
Can I just say that the questionnaires, now that I'm getting back, they say that Frank's explanation of the challenges on the website are really helpful and people read them, and therefore we most definitely ought to agree between whoever's doing the critique and what Frank writes, what we're looking for.
Yeah.
As a
It would be helpful if I had a better idea of what the committee generally thinks about what should be on the website, because I look it up a little bit on the internet, what they generally say. But of course, I'm not an expert, so that's just what I put on.
naughty committee, we've got to do better.
Yes, now that could be difficult.
Yeah.
We've got Harry on the committee.
Oh, thanks, Ashton.
Oh, we should also say, because we forgot that we didn't choose a best set because we couldn't find one in a way. So we're not going to go for best set anymore.
Well,
so you don't have to bother about that.
In the John Michael Trophy, you mean?
No, in the normal challenges, we were looking for sets at one point.
Oh, I see.
And it didn't work.
It
We
didn't
just
work
got the-
at all.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Yeah, I agree.
Harry produced a set this time.
Well done, Harry.
Can I just say that I've really enjoyed this first meeting, and I'm seeing that it's being recorded. And I think it would really interest my son, who lives in America and is a keen photographer. Is there any way I could get him a copy of that, or is it impossible?
Well, no, it always gets posted on the website in the end.
Oh, right.
So we'll post it on there, and you just send them the link to the website.
Okay, lovely. I'm sure he'd love it. He tried to start a photography club where he lives, but it's a small town and I don't think he got enough people interested. But
Okay.
Hendes mikrofon er simpelthen så høj.
Pardon? Sorry, what did you say?
Jo, de er færdige nu. De er færdige. Nej, han har ret hård kritik, må jeg sige.
Okay, I haven't.
Ja, det er 4 billeder, der handler om action.
I haven't done a choice of what I consider best. Yeah. But I'll do that and send it to Frank. And Frank, I'll send you the who was it you needed, Harry?
Yes, I didn't have
Hang on a second.
Well done.
Yeah.
I missed Harry's photos and your photos, and then of course your choice for on the website.
The what?
Your selection.
Instructions. You've disappeared.
Selection. Your choice.
Oh yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that and get them to you. Okay.
Can I say thank you very much, Rod? I really enjoyed how you showed us how you would have changed the on Lightroom directly, how you would have changed photographs. And also, I really enjoyed the fact that we could see some of the shutter speeds and ISO numbers and F numbers. That was really helpful because that I've written loads of notes. So thank you for that.
Great. Well, Jean says that you were the first to reply to the questionnaire. Yeah. So that's good.
Rosemary.
Yes.
I think,